This is the Cave of Doom. It is home to some of the scariest insects known to man. From giant centipedes to forest scorpions and even graboids. When all the predators come face to face, only one makes it out alive. But before we can find out who is the apex predator, let's see how this tank was made and the secrets that lie in the Cave of Doom. To make the cave, I taped a balloon to the glass of the tank. I then sprayed a generous amount of spray foam until I got the desired shape and size. Remember, this foam does expand over time. I used a Play-Doh cup for the planters, pressing it into the foam. Once dry, just pop the balloon and remove. The spray foam will stick to you and it never comes off. I used a razor blade to shape the foam to the desired look, then cut an opening for the cave. Using dry lock paint and cement dye, I painted my fake rocks. I filled it with sand and added leaf litter for the base. Using a jigsaw, I cut out a lid. I then planted Venus flytraps, which did die a week later. Me and my son went out hunting for bugs, and we found a lot.
Usually find good stuff in the alfalfa.
But then he started getting boogers, and so we called it a day.
Gotcha. Got cookies, Dad. Got cookies.
Okay.
I added mealworms to help keep the substrate clean. Now that the cleanup crew is in, just look at how active they are. I added only 5 isopods and they seem to have started a big family. On day 12, we decided it was time to add our first predator. Meet Pablo, the giant desert centipede. We placed him with my black widow, and within an hour, they became best friends. Not. Pablo ate the black widow. So we placed Pablo in with another spider that we found. This one looked like they could be friends, until this happened. The spider climbed up on the glass and leaped off like a ninja, biting Pablo in the back. Then Pablo buried himself and died. So we had to find a Pablo 2.0, and that's what we did. We placed Pablo 2.0 in the tank of doom and gave him a few days to himself. By day 15, Pablo had eaten the majority of the isopods, but I have not seen him since the day we put him in here. So it's time to add a new predator to flush Pablo out. Meet Hector, the Asian forest scorpion. Although Hector has this big stinger, he doesn't really sting. He uses his claws to rip open his prey. And that's just what he did. Rest in peace, Pablo 2.0. Day 20, Hector had carved out a hidey hole in the ceiling of the cave. The only way to find him is using a UV light. This causes Hector to glow. He spends most of the day sleeping, but at night, he's out hunting. Hector is very camera shy, and he will not let me film him eating. Look at this cricket begging Hector to eat him, and he just won't budge. The cricket literally tries to climb into Hector's mouth. Perhaps Hector just has a taste for centipedes. To capture Hector taking a bath. But the second he saw me being a peeping Tom, he hid. While Hector was hibernating in his cave, the graboid made his move and set a trap for the ants. He waits patiently at the bottom of the hole for an unlucky ant to step into it. Once the ant's in, the graboid grabs a hold of him with his giant teeth and sucks him down into the earth.
Day 30.
And I haven't seen Hector in 5 days. He's been hiding up in his hidey hole in the cave, most likely because he's depressed. Depressed that he ate his best friend Pablo. Perhaps we should find him a new friend. This is a radioactive worm. Maybe this worm and Hector could be best pals. Only time will tell. Here you can see Hector showing him around his room. They're gonna get along just fine. Now I have 3 more projects already underway, so make sure you subscribe so you do not miss them. Also, go ahead and give this a like in memory of Pablo. He would
appreciate that.